Let me tell y'all something, man. Boy, there's a time and place for everything. And when I tell y'all I'm an empath, I am an empath. But when it's time to try to rip somebody a new asshole, oh, I do that too. Let me tell y'all what this fool just did. So I had a delivery. Now keep in mind, y'all, I'm a hustler. So I take an order. I got multiple orders. So it's very important to me that the individual tells me where they are. Some people I start noting, and only start, they only start messing with you when you're trying to make your money. There's gonna be some asshole with some entity in him that's gonna be trying to stop you. You don't get ahead in this life without hurting folks. That's very clear to me. And we're not talking about sacrificing people. I'm talking about like literally hurting some people, whether physically, mentally, emotionally. You don't get ahead in this life unless you hurt some folks. Because for some reason, when you're trying to do your thing, somebody is trying to stop you. You know, knowingly or unknowingly. I'm glad I realized this finally. So this guy, what did he do? Okay, so I had a drop off. I get to this building. First of all, this fool could have told me exactly where he was before I even got there. Keep in mind, I hold people to the same. My biggest problem is that I hold people to the same standard as me, and they not me. That's why it's important I live in a red state, not a blue one, where people are allowed to play games with you. I told y'all these blue states, people play games with you. They like to play games because they're not used to somebody pulling out a gun, telling them they're gonna shoot them. You see, it shouldn't have. Of course, it shouldn't have to come to that. But when you're in a place where you can't protect yourself, you inviting all the fucking faggots and derelicts to to start trouble. You basically allowing demons to run loose when you're in these blue states. The demons, it's like a demon party. Let me tell y'all what this guy did. I get to the address. He tells me he's in a parking garage of the building. Okay, that's error number one. It's about the third time. This is when I realized this dude is fucking with me on purpose. Because I told y'all these motherfuckers that on a 9 to 5, they can't do what we do. Some of these people I deliver to are actually like jealous. You got to bring them their food, and they're fucking with you. They want to get the food and then get the kicks out of playing games with you. And maybe because of my smile and I look like some crazy Indian motherfucker on my Uber picture. I swear I wish I can change that goddamn picture. But no, that's okay. I just keep the picture because I just want to see how many idiots is out here. Because then when I ride up, they realize they just playing games with the wrong person. The wrong person. I told y'all I'm a shapeshifter. So that was problem number one. Okay, you're not at the actual building, you're in the parking garage. So now that's wasting my time. I have to go around the building to the parking. And then when I get to the parking garage, it's a huge parking garage with multiple levels. So now he's just being a fag. Now he's just playing games with me. I say, where are you in this parking garage? He texts me back. He's I know he's a faggot. He's talking to me like a little bitch, right? I said, where are you in the park? Keep in mind, this parking garage, all the areas are coded. So he could be in C2, B1, A3. But guess what? He's not going to tell me where he is because at this point, he decides to be a faggot and play games with me because he thinks he knows who I am. Maybe he thinks everybody's a faggot like him. That's one of the reasons I can't stay in this city. So when I get around to the parking garage, I said, where are you in the parking garage? He says, the very next text message I get is, I'm in the parking garage. I don't see you. I text him again. Where are you in the parking garage? Then he texts me, I'm on the first floor. I don't see you. So now he's just making a complete fool out of me. And at this point, I could have just drove off. These people don't know who they playing with. Why play with somebody when you're dealing with their food, man? I don't know why these people even want to do that in the first place. Play with somebody who got your food. Okay? I don't care if you put something in their food or you can put a spell over the food. Don't play with nobody that got your food. They seem to don't understand that. So then finally after 3-4 times of messaging back and forth, like we were girlfriend and boyfriend, said we were with allegedly 2 men. He finally tells me he's on the first floor. So I drive around. I'm driving around this huge park. It's a first floor. I don't know where he is because guess what? He won't tell me where he is because he's playing games with me. And so I finally see a security truck, and I go up to the security. He wasn't even gonna wave me down. I had to actually drive. He was actually gonna keep playing games with me, y'all. I drove up to security, had to ask, "Are you this?" Yeah, I'm that person. Like, damn, I can't. Like, he found me. I can't play with. He was playing with me the whole time, y'all. Meanwhile, I gotta drop off this order so I can go make more money. He rolled down that window. I let this dude have it. I let this dude have it, man. I let this dude have it. First of all, you in a security truck. He must be like 25, 26 years old. And I let this dude have it. No need to even tell y'all what I said. But he realized you didn't just mess with the wrong dude. Who you thought I was? One of your faggot little friends? You know what I'm saying? I make sure, don't you ever do that to nobody. And when people do stuff like that, you got to do something to them. Don't you ever do that to nobody again. You don't know who the hell you dealing with out here. You don't know who these drivers are, to be honest with you. Some people riding around fake accounts. You don't know who these people are. And you playing some faggot ass. This dude would not tell me where he did it all on purpose because the whole thing, he could have told me exactly where he was in the itinerary before I even got there. Could have told me he was in a parking garage. Could have told me he was going to be by A2 so I can drive it. But nah, he chose to play games with me. And I'm in my villain mode. Libras, we in our villain mode. Oh my goodness, boy. Oh my goodness, very dangerous times. That's why I got to get back to the red state, y'all. Ain't nothing but a bunch of faggots in this place.